So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my updated EVILSWARM deck profile for the December 17th, 2018 ban list. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more updated deck profiles, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And if you guys want a deck profile request, make sure you guys comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to give you guys those deck profiles as soon as possible. But anyways, with the unbanning of EVILSWARM EXCITON Night, I thought it would be a really fun and exciting idea to actually showcase you guys my updated EVILSWARM deck profile. Floodgate heavy decks, it's just trying to counter the meta. This deck is definitely the deck for you, and it's also really budget as well. And throughout this video, I'll showcase you guys the main deck, the side deck, and obviously the extra deck. And I'll explain to you guys on some of the card choices that I use in my side deck to actually help this deck combat against today's meta. By the way guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your TeamSamuraiX1 merch so that you guys can get playmats, cloth edition playmats, regular playmats, and the brand new addition to the website. I got you guys fuel centers. This is the Chaos Max, and obviously the Red Eyes fuel center to actually match with the 150,000 subscriber playmat, and all the playmats are available on my website. So make sure you guys use my coupon code TSX10 for 10% off your entire order, guys. And I do free shipping to Canada, USA, which is absolutely amazing. So if you guys are interested in helping support the channel, make sure you guys visit the description box below and get your merch today. Alright guys, start out with the monster and play, of course, triple EVILSWARM caster. This card is one of the best EVILSWARM monsters in the deck for the fact that it grants you the additional normal summon of an EVILSWARM monster. The really cool thing about it is the fact is that when it's summoned, you don't necessarily have to summon an EVILSWARM monster right away. So as long as this card activates its effect when it's summoned, you basically get to normal summon an EVILSWARM monster regardless if this card is still face up on the field or not, which is really good. And obviously it's a warrior monster, which reinforced with the army can actually get you access to this card directly from the deck. Next up, I'm going to play, of course, triple EVILSWARM Kirkion. This card is the bread and butter of the deck. If you guys do not know what this card effect, this effect reads that basically you can banish an EVILSWARM monster in your graveyard, add an EVILSWARM monster from graveyard to your hand. Once you already activate its effect, he gets an additional effect where it reads that you get to basically additional normal summon the turn that you activate the effect once again. So triple EVILSWARM Kirkion, really good to actually help you get access to rank 4 XYZs much faster. To round off our EVILSWARM engine, we'll play, of course, triple EVILSWARM Heliotrope. This card is, a 950 beat stick on the board. It's very slow, but obviously you're playing 3 copies of this card is because you want to try to bring out this card as quickly as possible with cards like Rescue Rabbit. And obviously Rescue Rabbit with Heliotrope gets you a first turn EVILSWARM Ophion, which is really good. And then obviously the double EVILSWARM Managora. Really good card to actually help you get another monster on the board, so that way that you get access to EVILSWARM Ophion much faster. And then last but not least, to tutor out your EVILSWARM Heliotrope, you obviously want to play, of course, triple Rescue Rabbit. This card is definitely a must-have in the deck. Really brings out EVILSWARM Heliotrope directly from the deck, which gets you access to EVILSWARM EXCITON Night, EVILSWARM Ophion, you guys name it. So that's pretty much it for all the EVILSWARM monsters that are playing in the deck. I really believe that all the other EVILSWARM monsters that that the game has to offer is pretty mediocre and it's not really that good. So these are obviously the main ones that you just want to play in this specific version. If you guys have any of your own card choices or text, make sure you guys incorporate that into your own deck list. Alright guys, off to the hand traps. We're going to play, of course, triple Gold Soldier, and Snow Rabbit. This card is really good, against today's metagame. Really good against Summon Sorcerers. Really good against the Gold Key matchup. Hitting the Summon Sorcerers and Firewall. And if they don't have a Call by the Grave, it's literally game. So this card is just very important to play, in any deck's main deck, because it actually helps you counter the meta, obviously. And any deck that tries to, compete in today's meta, especially those old decks, I suggest you guys on actually, running these hand traps to actually help you counter the meta. These cards does help you out a lot, and it's one of the best cards to actually help you go second. And if you go first, these cards are essentially like trap cards in your hand. So goes over Snow Rabbit, really versatile. And then last but not least, obviously the most generic hand trap in today's metagame is triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Basically hits any deck that searches, and also especially the monsters directly from the deck. Very versatile. Really great card against cards like Azode, really great against cards like, that searches, Engage, and things like that. You guys all know how powerful and generic Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is. If you guys do not have access to these cards, that's okay. You guys can just play any other hand traps to your own liking, or to whatever you guys have access to. If you don't have these cards and you have Effect Villa or DD Crow, you guys can just definitely throw those in. But to give you the highest chance of actually competing against today's metagame, I really suggest you guys on actually playing these 6 hand traps right here. Alright guys, off to the spell cards. The infestation spells that can be search off Ophion is double Infestation Pandemic. Basically this card is Forbidden Lance for your EVILSWARM monsters. All things of EVILSWARM monster you control are unaffected by other spawn trap card effects. And basically what this card does is that it's really good against cards like a Widow Anchor or cards like Infinite Impermanence. Really great card to actually help you protect yourself from those problematic spawn trap cards. So Infestation Pandemic is just really good, and it's also searchable, which is why this card is pretty amazing. Now to your, one of the one reinforced the army that actually gets you access to EVILSWARM caster. I remember back in the day playing EVILSWARMs. I remember this card being at 3 was pretty broken. So so reinforcing the army definitely a must-have in the deck. Now to your power spells, double scapegoat. I believe that this deck is obviously a very slow deck, and having scapegoat, in your first opening hand and setting it can actually help you explode. Making cards like Phoenix, Unicorn, and eventually end up with cards like Borload. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So scapegoat is just really good for that. I believe that is one of the best push cards in today's metagame. Helps you make your link monsters first, and then you can go into your EVILSWARM Ophion for the icing on the cake. So scapegoat is just very powerful. Generates tokens. Pop a back row with Phoenix. Return a card with Unicorn, or you can just make cards like Borload Dragon, which is really cool. So scapegoat, very powerful card, especially in any slow deck. This card is definitely a must-have in my personal opinion, and it just gives you that additional push. You know what I mean? So scapegoat is just super broken. And then last but not least, for your draw power, we're going to play, of course, double Allure Darkness. This card is really good since your entire deck is dark, and you obviously want to dig your deck deeper to see, cards like Rescue Rabbit, or to see cards like EVILSWARM Caster. You just want to see your first EVILSWARM Ophion as quickly as possible. So double Allure Darkness, definitely a must-have in the deck. And then off to the trap cards. The reason why this deck is just so good is because it can make one of the best floodgates in today's metagame. Triple Goals in Match. This card is literally insane, guys. Goals in Match is really broken, as each player can control one attribute type monster, and you basically play an entire deck full of dark. So as long as you summon a dark monster, Goals in Match auto game against Ultra Guides, auto games against Sky Striker, and auto game against the Goki matchup. So this card literally says no to the top 3 meta decks in today's game. So Goals in Match, very, very broken. Must play this card. Best floodgate, man. Really powerful. And then next off, you want to play double Storm Mirror Force, protect your Ophion, and protect your XYZ monsters. Double Solemn Strike. These two card combination is really good, especially against Trigate. So the attack, activate Storm Mirror Force. Trigate will use the effect to negate. Then you Solemn Strike the Trigate. Same thing goes with Goals in Match. You activate Goals in Match. Trigate is going to negate. Then you can activate Solemn Strike to destroy the Trigate Wizard, which is pretty cool. And then obviously you want Solemn Judgment. Double Infinite Impermanence. This card right here is your 8th hand trap. So with the addition of 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, you are playing the Infinite Impermanence, which gives you a total of 8 hand traps in the main deck. And now after your broken one-ofs, the 1 Macrocosmos, especially against deck that utilize the graveyard a lot. Macrocosmos is just really broken. It obviously stops hand traps. 1 Imperial Order stops any spell deck. You draw this against a Sky Striker matchup, you're more likely just going to win the duel. And last but not least, the searchable monster trap is Infestation Infection. Basically, it's like same thing as personal spoofing. Return an EVILSWARM monster from your hand or field directly to the deck. Add an EVILSWARM monster directly from your deck to your hand. But the deck doesn't have a card like Multi-Figure. If it did, it would have been super broken. But anyways, you're playing whole ton of trap cards that actually help you counter today's metagame, which is pretty cool. But the most important trap that you must play is definitely Goals in Match cards like Storm Mirror Force. You guys can play Mirror Force. Any other kind of traps that you guys like, you guys can play Compulse, BANLIST, whatever you guys prefer. But I definitely think that this is the perfect lineup towards my liking. And if you guys want to tweak your own deck in a specific way to fit your own liking, you guys can go ahead and do that. But that's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's go off into the side deck real quick. Alright guys, for the side deck, going first, we're going to play, of course, your Mind Crush. This card is really broken. Now your opponent likes to stack engages. So Mind Crush, double engage, you win the duel. Double Thunder King Ryo. This card is really good as well. Thunder King, especially going first, I will side these 5 cards in, and it's like, a stun anti-meta deck right here. So you're actually able to stun your opponent, which is very, very awesome. And then, going second cards, DD Crow, really good card. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, Triple Drone and Lockbird, against, Goki, True Draco, really good against, Goki, really good card, really good against deck that searches, really good against deck that obviously searches. So these cards are just really amazing going first, and these cards are great cards going second. And then last but not least, Auto Blow is cards that evenly match against, back row heavy decks like Ultra Guys, True Dracos, or any, anti-meta base deck, or any trap heavy base deck. Evenly match just becomes super duper broken. But that's pretty much it for the side deck. Side deck's always up to personal preference depending on what you guys want to play in your deck, but I believe that it's just a very solid side deck for this specific deck, obviously. So that's pretty much for the side. Let's go out to your extra. Alright guys, next off, we're going to play, of course, D1 EVILSWARM EXCITON Knight. This card is finally now unbanned, and it's obviously the Judgment Dragon of the entire deck. Summon this card, nuke the entire field, which is really good, and obviously, double EVILSWARM Ophion, your Floodgate monster deck, and also at the same time gets you access to your Infestation and also your Pandemic directly from your deck to your hand. 1 Bahamut, EVILSWARM Bahamut. What this card basically does is that you pitch an EVILSWARM card directly from your hand to the graveyard, a monster, to take control of one of your opponent's monster, which is really powerful. So it's a walking big eye for EVILSWARMs, and that's pretty much it it for all the EVILSWARM monsters that I'm playing in the deck. I don't think Ouroboros is that good. This deck is a floodgate, heavy dot deck anyway. So if you flip cards that goes in match, or just protect your old film and call your Storm Mirror Force, that's pretty much all you need. So you usually be sitting on these guys right here, which is pretty good. Your additional support cards, Dweller, your Traino Dragon, really good generic rank 4 XYZ monsters, and obviously the numbers 39 Utopia, and the one number 39 Utopia, the Lightning. So that's pretty much it for the XYZs that you're playing in the deck. You guys can definitely play more XYZs if you guys would like. It's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play in the deck, but I believe that is the perfect amount of XYZs that you'll be playing in the deck. And like I said before, this deck is a floodgate heavy dot deck, so all you need is literally summon Ophion, flip goes in match, you're more likely to win the duel, which is really good. So Utopia, really good, package to actually help beat over any problematic monster. One Steel Swarm Origin. Throughout testing, I didn't really find myself actually needing another copy of this card, and I'm also playing Goals in Match. So Goals in Match is going to win me more games than Steel Swarm Origin. Basically, any cards that points to this card makes this card basically invincible, which is really good. It's able to bring out EVILSWARM monster directly from the deck, which is pretty awesome. Now, after your Scapegoat package, you definitely must play Link Karibo, Link Spider, Phoenix. These cards are absolutely free, man, once you resolve Scapegoat. Unicorn, and last but not least, the one Borlo Dragon. If you guys do not want to play the links, it's okay. You guys can cut the Scapegoat and add in cards like the number 27, the ship, the big ship, Dreadnought ship. You guys can play cards like Baguska, Castell. You guys can play whatever extra deck monster that you guys will like, but just use the deck as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck. So, your style might be different from my style. I love playing Scapegoat. You guys don't have to play Scapegoat. So if you're not interested in playing Scapegoat, just take out all these link monsters, but obviously keep in the Steel Swarm Origin and play different extra deck, monsters like Castell. You guys can play Ouroboros if you guys can play Baguska, anything to your own liking. But that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just really glad that we finally get back EVILSWARM EXCITON Night. Pretty exciting to actually use this card, especially with the Floodgate Goals in Match. If you flip that card and protect your Ophion, you pretty much win the duel. But anyways, EVILSWARM EXCITON Night is not back. Let me know what you guys think about this deck in the comment section below. And it's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 signing out. Alright guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a key with it. Like no, this league.